Oh, good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicles of a Chef. I'm Scott Hamilton, and today we're going to be talking about my dark buffalo sauce. Smoked wing video was a good one. We had the peach rosemary that I turned from habanero to hatch chili. Now let's focus on this delicious buffalo. The thing that I like about it is that it's so simple. Buffalo sauce in itself is straightforward and it's simple. It's very bright and acidic, so it kind of has that pungent little punch, and then it gets you with heat. And that's that. There's not a whole lot of other flavors happening, but it's very classic and very unique, and it's delicious, especially when you're dipping it into rich fatty things. Acid, fat, balance, they make each other very happy. Same with salt. But that's where blue cheese, ranch, any of those creamy, rich dressings come into play. So we're also going to make a quick little blue cheese dressing. Very herby, very delicious, very simple. Put it in a blender and...
All right, let's get cooking this dark buffalo sauce. Full recipe is on my website at chroniclesofchef.com. We're starting off with a nice medium to small saucepan, medium-high heat. Heat up some oil, throw in our minced garlic and shallots. We're looking just to sweat these guys. We want those aromatic properties to come out. We don't want to caramelize them. We're not looking to build those kind of flavors with our garlic and our shallots. Of course, we're going to salt at multiple steps along the way. Salt here is also going to help release some of those liquids and the aromatic properties. Wasatch Brewery's Amber Ale, perfectly nutty, malty, perfect for this sauce. We're going to just deglaze the pan real quick and then measure out what we're going to use later on. Now for our brown sugar, it's going to add some sweetness, and then the molasses in the brown sugar is going to add a nice caramel richness to the back of this sauce. Of course, again, we're salting as we go. Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, however you'd like to pronounce the W sauce. Great umami flavors, and that's what we're looking for to combat against this and balance out this Frank's hot sauce. We got the vinegar and the heat all coming in. If you'd like to use a different brand, that's perfectly fine. Whichever is your liking is going to be great. We're going to have a little bit more salt, and then we're going to let it simmer. We're going to those flavors become friends, say hi, nice to meet you, rub little shoulders. Next, we're going to add our beer, and this is where we need to pay very close attention. We don't want to bring this into a roiling boil. We don't want to bring it up to a boil too fast. We just want a nice, calm simmer so that it doesn't turn bitter on us. The cooking with beer, that is our biggest worry, is that it can turn bitter really, really fast. Now, we're going to add our butter to create an emulsification. It's going to give the sauce a nice gloss, a nice finish, a nice shine. It would have been better if I was using a whisk, but it's okay. The butter is going to finish melting in the container that you decide to put it in, and that's okay. We don't want the emulsification to break because of the heat.
All right, now that we got our buffalo sauce all done, let's give this a delicious taste test, right? So we should be looking for something really bright and acidic and really kind of punch in the face, but has some backbone to it, so umph, kind of in the umami department. I love the way it coats the spoon, separating a little bit, but that's because this is cold. There's chunks in here, and part of that is butter, and some of it is the shallots and garlic, and that's okay. Doesn't need to be perfectly smooth. If you wanted to blend this all up, you could. You can make it a little bit better emulsification. It'll stay together better when it cools down if you were to blend it, but not necessary. Woo! That vinegar comes in, but there's still that slight bitterness from the beer. There's nuttiness, there's warmth, there's obviously the heat, but then you get the garlic and the shallots, a little aromatic, and again, that beer just kind of has this wonderful platform for it to be jumping off of. It feels umami filled. It feels like there's more than just that punch. That punch came with all these, aromatic flavors and the slight little bitterness to make you want to go back for more. Oh, that is good.
All right, now for this herbed blue cheese dressing. Super simple. It's all going to go in a blender. I'm going to start off with all of our herbs at the bottom of the blender here, or at the top, because this one flips over. But anyway, we're going to do half of our blue cheese chunks now. When we're talking about our herbs, though, we want to focus on, in my opinion, tarragon and dill. Those two flavors are what really make a really good ranch for a blue cheese dressing. Obviously, you can have all sorts of other stuff. We have rosemary, we have thyme, we have oregano in this list also. It's all going to be good. Now, we got our mayo, we got our yogurt, and lastly, we're going to throw in some sour cream. Now, our sour cream and our yogurt are nice and acidic. They're also very rich and creamy, but they're going to bring a nice brightness to help kind of cut through all the fatty richness of this dish. This lemon juice is there to help kind of lift it all up and kind of bring that acidity level balanced, because there's not a whole lot of acidity in our mayo. So it's going to kind of balance it all out and let those herbs really shine. Now, this is going to get a quick buzz, and that's it. That's how simple it was. We got a little bit of salt, a little pepper to taste, all those kinds of things. It is green. Most ranch and blue cheeses are not going to be this green, and that's because we're adding chopped herbs to your mayo, buttermilk, sour cream, whatever liquids that you're using. We just blend it all in because I didn't want to chop it all up. I wanted it simple. Now, we're adding the rest of our blue cheese crumbles because I like a chunkier blue cheese dressing, and it's that simple. Give it a little mix, salt to taste. Boom, you have a delicious dressing.
All right, let's talk this blue cheese. It's looking phenomenal. I love the consistency. I like the chunks in it, but I'm a big fan of blue cheese. So if you're not wanting blue cheese, like you don't like the texture, you're worried about it, just blend it all in there or omit it, and that's okay. And just have a delicious herb dressing. I like this, that this will coat things. It's great to dip into. It'll still hold on to it. It's also not like you feel like you need to scoop at it. The chunks are a great little addition. I like that. I love the funk of the blue cheese. It comes off strong, but it starts out so herby and just bright and fresh and so delicious. There's a tang coming from the yogurt and the sour cream. Just gives it this little bit of a tang, not too acidic or anything like that. So it's a great way to balance, but it balances it within itself. All right. Now let's talk more about this buffalo. Delicious, and wings, of course, match made in heaven. But there's more that we can do with this. Meatballs would be delicious sitting in a crock pot. Some little smokies or anything like that. Great little condiment appetizer kind of deal. Cauliflower wings kind of a deal, or whole roasted cauliflower. Ooh, some sweet potato kind of a deal. Ooh, like a twice baked sweet potato with this drizzled over the top and blue cheese in there. Oh, it'd be phenomenal. Lots of options, lots of great things to do with it. Today, to taste this and to have it be in a balanced way, I did a little chicken salad. Buffalo chicken salad is obviously delicious. Lettuce wraps, sandwiches, as seen here. Or how I'm about to eat it right now with some cheese and crackers. We got some carrots and cucumbers because I didn't have celery, and that's okay. The cucumbers will make a great addition to it. Can of chicken, some mayonnaise, and buffalo sauce, the dark buffalo. That's, and a little salt. So easy, so simple, so delicious. Let's get this on a little cracker, because I think that this is a great way to kind of serve it up, especially in if you don't want to make sliders or anything like that. Chicken salad and crackers is phenomenal. But we are going to give it a little bit of blue cheese because why would we not? Drizzle that on there. Oh, man. Look at that. Delicious. So good. Everything's balanced. There's a little bit of heat, a little warmth, nice crunch from the vegetables. Oh, man. Dark buffalo. Don't walk, run, go do it, get making it, enjoy it throughout the whole tailgating season, and on and on and on. This was all delicious and tons of fun. I've really enjoyed going back through my recipes. Thank you for watching. If there are recipes on the website that you'd love to see me go more in depth on, or that you'd like to see maybe tweaked or anything like that, please let me know down in the comments. We'd love to get to those kinds of things. Either way, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go. Oh, good.